Namaskar, this is Seshadri, your labor law advisor, corporate trainer, POSH IC member. I feel very happy to meet you through this video. Thank you for your support. Sure, I will try to give more input, more knowledge to you through videos. Please share this video to all HR fraternity and please watch till end. Definitely some knowledge we will get. These are all our services. If you require any services, definitely we will be happy to serve you. We are in social medias also. We will update in social medias anything. If you required, if you feel happy, you can follow our social media. We'll start with quiz. First question: as per new occupational health safety working condition code earn leave. What is the eligibility for earn leave for every worker? Option A, 240 days they need to work, and there is no condition. Option B, option C, 190 days, option D, 180 days. Which one is correct? Hope you know. Definitely I will show you at the end of this video the answer. The question number 2, leave encashment as per occupational safety health working condition code. What are all the statements are true? Employer shall carry forward maximum 30 days. Leave accumulation more than 45 days to be encashed. Leave encashment to be done within 2 days of post employment. Leave encashment during service possible if the accumulation is more than 30 days on demand from the worker. Let us understand these at the end of this video. We'll start with the statutory complaints. This month statutory complaints, usual complaints, PF and ESI. For PF, on or before 15th April, we initiate to play ECR challan for the month of March 2026. As well as international worker returns also we need to file on or before 15th April 2026. ESI challan we need to prepare and pay on or before 15th April 2026 for the month of March 2026. This is a caution. ESI contribution, new contribution period has started from April to September as per the act. In the new contribution period, if you want to bring out any employee, if their employees wages is more than 21,000. As well as we need to implement new minimum wages. You know very well, state government, they have declared the DA, what is the revised DA. According to that DA, we have to revise the minimum wages from 1st April. Trainings, yes, we have very good trainings this month. Online training, employee benefits in new code on social security, because as per social security, what all the employee benefits they are going to get, that the seminar workshop will be on online. It will be in Tamil on 26th April. As well as we are going to have English webinar on payroll process on 12th April 2026. This will be online in English. For registration, please contact Mr. Dinesh Kumar. On 11th April 2026, we are going to have a session at Coimbatore, how to convert the CTC structure to as per the code on wages. This session is direct workshop. It will be in Tamil at Coimbatore. Contact Mr. Dinesh for registration. HR updates, minimum wages we need to implement as per the revised DA. Haryana has revised the Shop and Establishment Act. As per this revision, that amendment 24/7 they can open. However, if they are opening, they have to ensure the working hours, holiday, women engagement at night, and then working not more than 10 hours and 48 hours per week. OT should be paid double and break should be given not more than 6 hours, and spread over cannot be more than 12 hours. These are all the usual conditions we have to follow. The information is 24/7 and Haryana shop and establishment can be opened. As well as in shop and establishment amendment has come in Delhi also. In that amendment, applicability of this act has been raised to 20, and children age limit minimum age is 14, and working hours as fixed as a 10. For overtime can be done 60 hours per week as well as 144 hours per quarter. That also new thing it has given in this amendment. And break the continuous work should not be more than 6 hours as well as spread over should not be more than 12 hours. Women, you can engage night shift also. These are all the amendments came in the Delhi also. And Maharashtra, this is the first time we are hearing from the Commission on Women. They have sent a circular at Maharashtra to all the district collectors, collect the report on internal committee under POSH Act. You know very well, 2023 May, there is a landmark judgment early on of Fernandez case. In that, Supreme Court has instructed all the governments to ensure and collect the information on internal committee, whether it is correct or not, as per the constitution, as per the POSH Act, they have formed or not, they have displayed or not, are they conducting the training, are they taking the any complaint comes, are they disposing it, punishment has given. These are all the details they have to color. Same thing as given by to the collector's assignment also by the Maharashtra Women Commission. And Madhya Pradesh, there is a circular you can see on contract labor complaints. Many people have not complied as per the Contract Labor Act. The every contractor must have license. That was insisted. That also insisted as per the Occupational Safety Health Working Condition Code. They have to ensure. That's what given in the Madhya Pradesh contract labor complaints circular. Chhattisgarh, they have amended the factories rules. However, since the Occupational Safety Health Working Condition Code rules are not available, factory rules we need to follow. In that, they have implemented women can be engaged in the dangerous operation as well as the night shift, except lactating mothers. This amendment was done in many states. Even though in many states, some of the states they had to declare. In that way, Chhattisgarh has declared now. However, Occupational Safety Health Working Condition Code is clearly suggesting you can engage the women in night shift as well as dangerous operation also. Puducherry has come with a shop and establishment amendment in that act. 24/7 in Puducherry also shop and establishment can be opened. However, there is a new things you can find in this amendment because they have referred weekly holidays under section 26 of Occupational Safety Health Working Condition, as well as punishment will be given as per section 27 of the new code, as well as engaging the women as per section 23 Occupational Safety Health Working Condition. So Occupational Health Working Condition Code is superseding the Shop and Establishment Act also. Some of the states yet to decide whether they are going to run parallelly along with the Occupational Safety Health and Working Condition Code with the Shop and Establishment Code. We don't know. Shortly we will be knowing on that. And PF, we need to verify in the employer login. If you go register establishment, in that form 5A will be there. You verify whether PAN in that PAN card name as well as your company name is similar or not. Anything as in mistakes or any amendment is required, please do in online. If you are not able to do, you can submit manual also. That is, the circular says manual is possible now. International workmen, there is a 2 circular on international workmen. Earlier settlement was very difficult because the international worker they have to hold the Indian account. Now it is possible they can give the international account, that is mother country's account also they can submit, as well as even third party country also they can give. However, this facility is available only for the SSA signed countries, Social Security Agreement, whatever the countries have signed with India, for those countries only this is applicable. Our Japan, after in case the employee expat is working more than 5 years, less than 8 years, they need to get the approval from the Japan government. However, now it is not required. That information is enough according to this circular. However, both the circulars, definitely I will put a separate video shortly. ESI, as per Code on Social Security, we need to cover Pan India. Social ESI covered. However, still 51 districts yet to cover. Last month 3 districts have been covered. Shortly all the Pan India it will be covered. CPI points from January to February, if you see, there are 4 points reduced from January for February. Some of the HR news, for this news there is no record, only whatever without record what we hearing, that as I put as a HR news. Let us understand, Labor Ministry, they have taken the stand to repay the whatever, settle the balance whatever in our PF account. In case if the balance is very less, they want to give even though without applying, the employee applies, they want to give back the money to the employees. That is the one stand they are taking. As well as for international workers, you know very well, Karnataka High Court has given the judgment. The treatment of international workers is not as per the constitution, because constitution is saying in front of law all are equal. However, Indian employees there is a statutory ceiling, but it is not followed for the international workers because they have gross we need to pay PF. In this juncture only, now Supreme Court is going to hear the case. Shortly we will have the clarity on international worker. EPF higher pension, you know very well, it was judgment as given by the Supreme Court as well as implemented, and many employees they have paid the whatever the demand from the EPFO. However, in this juncture, EPFO they are going to challenge the Supreme Court judgment. This is the news we are hearing. And EPFO they are going to launch one app. In that app you can withdraw your PF account through UPI also. Earlier also it was mentioned through ATM you can withdraw. The same way this app is going to facilitate. However, you know very well, up to 75% of balance only you can withdraw. 25% of all the contribution you need to keep up to age of 58. There are few judgment has come, according to this we will see. Supreme Court has given a good judgment on contract labor. When the principal employer is having supervise the contract labor as well as paid wages, give tools to the contract workers, then it is very easily visible the employer-employee relationship has been built. So they need to observe the contract labors. That's what Supreme Court has given judgment. As well as Calcutta High Court has given the judgment, when the principal employer is paying wages to the contract labor, it is a liable for PF dues also. The same Calcutta High Court has given another judgment regarding the trainees. When you are engaging trainees as per the model standing orders, then you need not to pay the PF dues, because the trainees are work is given totally different from the employees, whatever the work they are doing, as well as stipend is paid and they appointed as per the model standing, then it is valid. That's what the High Court has given. However, please careful while engaging the trainees, better only you cover only for act apprentice you can leave, other employees better to cover. Karnataka High Court has given a judgment regarding the resignation. When the employee has resigned, and it is whether it is a forceful or not, how to judge. During the notice period, there is no objection, as well as in full and final settlement also there was no objection, then it is not a forceful resignation. That's what Karnataka High Court has given. Madras High Court has given one super judgment regarding the non-compete agreement. One doctor, he was working in one hospital. When he was resigned and then he is working in another hospital, the company is objecting whether it is possible or not. Madras High Court has given, no, it is not possible. You know very well, as per constitution, Indian employee, whoever people, they can work anywhere in India, any work they can do. That's what it has given. In the same also, hospital also, non-compete agreement is not at all valid. That's what Madras High Court has given. And Delhi High Court, there is a judgment on jurisdiction. When the employee is working in one place, appointment letter you have given the jurisdiction of courts. However, the employee is transferred to another place. When he has transferred to the another place, jurisdiction of that place was only valid. Earlier one, it is not valid. That's what the Delhi High Court's judgment. And Madras High Court has given another judgment on Code on Social Security. When the ESI authorities freeze the bank account because non-payment of ESI, the employer is requesting to defreeze the account. Because of that, then only they can pay the employee salary as well as pay the ESI contribution. They have objected. However, Madras High Court has given, no, you have to defreeze it. Then it has approved to pay the ESI demand in installment also. And Delhi High Court has given one judgment regarding the domestic inquiry. The employee, even the petitioner was asking, the inquiry officer is known to the management, so it is not a correct. Then they have given the judgment, no, we cannot go for search for the unknown inquiry officer for every inquiry. So knowing or not, that is not a valid. Whether the process has been followed or not, that only we have to see. That is the Delhi High Court's judgment. And Karnataka High Court has given the one judgment on the strike. When the employees, this public utility service, when they have given the 14 days notice and then conciliation process was started. So till the conciliation, they have to wait. They cannot go for a strike. That's what the Karnataka High Court judgment. However, we need to see Code on Industrial Relation. In that also same thing has given. So when they want to go for strike, anybody, they have to give 14 days notice. In case of conciliation, they need to wait till the conciliation. And there is a one judgment from the Madras High Court. So you cannot say so and so reason I did not pay on time PF dues. So it is not at all valid. You have to pay interest for your delay. And some of the flyers came in the social media, and any PF account will be inoperative after 55 if you are not depositing in 3 years. So better to withdraw before that inoperation. And any PF grievances you can give through EPF IGMS, that is a portal name EPF IGMS, or you can search in Google PF complaint portal. And Labour Ministry has given one flyer on Atmanirbhar Bharat, that is fixed term employment. That's what they have given. For fixed term employment, they have to give all the social security benefits, as well as fixed term employees are eligible for gratuity if they are completing 1 year, as well as they have principal employer liability to ensure all the social securities, as well as including health care. They have to medical checkup also, principal employer has to comply. That's what that flyer is saying. With this we conclude this video. However, the answers for the quiz we can see, earned leave eligible, 180 days any employee completes in the previous year is eligible for earned leave as per Occupational Safety Health Working Condition Code. And leave encashment statements, all the statements are correct except B. The employer shall carry forward 30 days, as well as when the employee is going out within 2 days, you have to encash it as like a salary, as well as when the employee is carry forward more than 30 days and the worker is demanding, then it should be encashed even he is in service. Thank you for watching. Hope you would have enjoyed. Please share this video to HR Fraternity. I will come back with another video. Thank you.